You're welcome. In today's video, we'll be making plantain puff puff, that's Mosa. So you need 1.5 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half teaspoon of cinnamon, or you can use nutmeg, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of yeast, yes, 1 plantain, ripe one, you can use unripe, overripe, warm water, and milk flavor. You can use condensed milk flavor, you can use powdered milk, you can use liquid milk, you can use any milk of your choice, but I'm using milk flavor today. So the first thing to do is to wash your plantain and you cut into pieces and you blend with a little warm water. This is another added small chops that Nigerians are adding these days, and it's so easy and beautiful. The recipe is 1 in a million. If you try this, you will love it more than puff puff. You can also add your fresh pepper, though my daughter is eating from this, so I am not adding pepper to this. If I'm eating alone or with my husband, I can add enough fresh pepper to it. So after blending your plantain very well, you can blend smooth or you can blend the way you want. Add all your recipes together. What I'm using is instant yeast, so I don't need to activate it first before I add. So I'll just put all the ingredients together before I start mixing. This particular recipe, the fragrance, the smell, the aroma is something else. You need to try this, at least for your family. You can see I'm not making much, so we're making just for the family. We are enjoying it this morning, so for breakfast. So take your time and incorporate all the ingredients together, and you go ahead and drop just a drop of this milk flavor, because this milk flavor is something else. It's very powerful. It's industrial milk flavor. Add a little and you start adding warm water, little at a time. If you have noticed, if you have been in this channel for a long time, you will notice I don't add much water to my puff puff batter. I don't do that. So even the same, I'm doing the same for this Mosa. So I don't add much water. I make it a little thicker, because one thing I believe, when your puff puff mix batter is so soft and light, it will end up sucking more oil. So I don't want that. I want it to come out smooth and beautiful. That is why I'm not adding anything. Like I said, I'm using instant yeast. Always check the name of the yeast you're using. If it's active yeast, you have to put a little warm water to the yeast and a little sugar and cover and stir very well and cover to allow it to activate, to foam up before you use. So add water till you're sure that the consistency is okay. But if you love the softer batter, no problem, you can add more water to yours. But I'm cool this way. I will cover at least for 30 minutes. If you're in Nigeria where there is hot water, you don't need hot weather, you don't need to cover up to 30 minutes. At least 10 minutes is okay, because you're using instant yeast. But if you want to still cover up to 1 hour, if you're in abroad where the weather is so cold, you can leave 1 hour, 30 minutes, you can fry. I'm frying for my family, so I'm not wasting time. Latest 30 minutes, I'm okay. So you can also on your oven a little and make it a little warm, and you off it and pop it there for a few minutes to rest before you fry. So after some minutes, you can see it has already foamed up, though it's not much, but I'm okay with it. Like I said, I'm making for family, not for anyone. So heat up your oil and you start mixing. I'm using pick and drop method like we do in our puff puff frying. So feel free to do any style that works for you. So make sure the oil is well heated and you lower the heat so that it will not be burning. The inside needs to cook very, very well. I need to add 1 and to check whether the oil is okay for me before I continue adding. So I will add and check to be sure the oil has already heated before I continue. If you watched to this extent and you have not liked this video, what are you waiting for? Please click on the thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Like this video comment, feel free to share to your friends and family. And if you're new, this is your first time of watching, you're welcome to my channel. To my old subscribers, I love you so much. For the new the new people that are watching for the first time, feel free to be a part of this channel. I cook, I bake, I do different pastries I know you will love. Feel free to check out all my videos down on my video list. I have more than 500 videos I know that will impress you a lot. So click on the subscribe button and the notification bell. Subscription is free. Whenever I drop new video, you will get an alert. So feel free to be a part or a member of this channel. So go ahead and drop. As you pick and drop, if you're okay, please don't jam pack the whole batter in the oil. So to allow it needs enough space to cook well. Like I said, make sure you use medium heat. Please don't over high your heat so that the puff will not, the Mosa will not burn. So you need it to come out beautiful. This plantain puff is so beautiful. Like, right now you need to perceive the kind of aroma coming out from my kitchen. Please, if you don't have cinnamon, please go for your nutmeg. I love cinnamon because all these I have not seen nutmeg around me. So please feel free to use your nutmeg. If you don't have cinnamon available, it's still beautiful and okay. So you can see I need that beautiful golden brown like our puff, and I know it's going to come out that beautiful. Look at that beauty, looking so beautiful. Okay, go ahead. This is the last batch, so I added the last batch and allowed it to cook very well before I remove. Still at the golden brown end before I remove it. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, feel free to ask questions. Finally, every is done. Look at this beauty. This is plantain puff, our Mosa. It's beautiful. You can see it's looking exactly like puff. I see some people's own dry and not looking pretty, but this one came out so beautiful and yummy. So feel free to try this particular recipe and enjoy. Look at the inside, looking delicious and beautiful. Isn't this nice? Please don't forget to like this video, share to your friends and family. I love you so much. See you in my next video. Love you. Bye bye.